move on to NXT. You know, we haven't really talked too much about NXT on the show, which is a damn shame. I think a lot of that has to be because we live in Canada, and in Canada we don't get it till Friday, and we usually record Thursdays, so we haven't watched it. However, I managed to go on my way. I know you went out of your way, and we watched the Matt Riddle Timothy Thatcher match, which was a fight hit cage match. Matt Riddle lost to Timothy Thatcher, but I want to get your thoughts on a lot of things here. First, your thoughts on the fight pit cage itself. Did you like it?
I anything that's different but exclusive to the people that are in the match, I'm okay with that. Like, because Matt Riddle's cage fighter, Timothy Thatcher's he's more that technical wizard type guy, so the ambiance of it does fit the participants of the match. It
What
wouldn't
about the
work for
scaffold?
scaffold's more a gimmick to me. I don't know.
Did you
I don't
like
really have
that?
a.
Did you like that the cage had like a scaffold on it?
I don't see the point of it, but
Well, the point is that they could go up there, fight off of there, and do spots off of it. And what did
I
you think of
know
that? Matt
Jesus.
Riddle did a floating bro off of the cage. There's that.
I'm not. See, I'm not. See, like he does it because he can, but he doesn't need to do it.
Yeah, especially in a match maybe like that, right? Because that was supposed to be like a blood feud type of match.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a match that had a blend of pro wrestling, catch style, and MMA. It was very rough. So it's pretty much the closest to Josh Barnett's Bloodsport as WWE will get. Do you want to see more of this type of match in WWE?
I would say yeah, because probably my one of my favorite matches in like last year was that Riddle versus Gulak match on NXT. I don't know if you ever saw that.
Yeah,
I like that kind of match because that's like bare bones. We're gonna grind each other to death, and it got over. It
yeah,
got
sure.
over,
It got Drew
but
Gulak over.
yeah, and I I honestly think that that kind of match today, if you have the right people doing it that know how to tell a story, that match will get over than any gimmick match you can put out there because it comes off genuine, it comes off legit. These guys are trying to hurt each other, and it's actual wrestling. It's not who can do the most gainers off the top rope. And I don't have a problem with high flying, but there's a place for it.
Yeah,
When you can catch wrestle and you can counter and go for submissions and stuff. I mean, I long for the days where they had those long storytelling matches. So to me, it doesn't have to be the whole show. You don't have to have guys do that the whole show. But when you talk about variety on shows, if you can have people that can actually do that stuff, that's what makes wrestling wrestling. When you not to get off track, but if you went back to 96, 97 WCW, undercard was unreal
yeah.
because you had people that could do different styles, get it over where it made sense instead of that same old formulaic match that there's a lot of people in WWE do a formulaic match.
So they say that this was Matt Riddle's swan song for NXT, and he will be moving up to the main roster, if you will, because I don't know. I think NXT is considered part of the main roster now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, he's going to be moving to Raw or SmackDown. That's a speculation. So I got a couple questions here. I'm going to put all in one. Where would you like to see Riddle go? What role do you want to see him in? And who do you want to see him feud with?
SmackDown. I don't.
See, that's kind of a tricky question because right now the lines are a little blurred with Raw and SmackDown because they have that new agreement. So who would you
Well,
like to
it's
see him? Would you like to see him feud with? Or
Daniel
what?
Bryan.
And what part of the card would you like to see him on? The mid card, the opening? Like where would you put him?
I mean, if they do job matches, then I'd like to see him do a couple enhancement matches. See him crush guys. But I think him and Daniel Bryan would be a match that I think would be something I want to see in the long term. I'd like to see him in Gulak again,
Yeah.
but I think Daniel Bryan could do something really special with him.
I think so too. I also think AJ Styles would have been a good
Yeah,
fit.
yeah.
Obviously, any one of those guys, but Daniel Bryan's probably the best fit because of his style. Do you think we're going to see him versus Goldberg or Brock Lesnar?
I knew that was coming.
Superstar Showdown?
I don't think they would.
It's
I
tricky.
you know what the money. I have a hard time believing. to me, Vince can make almost any match happen if they want to do it. And Goldberg and Brock, they're in money making mode. I mean, I guess it would depend on how much money's on the table. I think there would be a lot of steam with that Goldberg match. I don't know how that would actually go. Could Goldberg have a match with Riddle?
It'd be interesting.
Well,
It'd be intriguing.
Because I don't think they're going to do the Goldberg match with Riddle.
Who knows?
I mean, and then Brock.
Oh boy.
I mean, there was that report about Brock telling him, "I'm never doing any of your stuff," you know. And you see what happens in the ring when people aren't cooperative with Brock. If you remember what happened to Braun Strowman.
Oh boy, do I ever.
Now Riddle would be a lot tougher than Braun, but he's not Brock. So I mean, you could really build that up as like this ultimate shoot, because no matter what anybody says, and I don't really care what the internet says, but Brock Lesnar, if he's not the best worker, he's one of the best workers.
I agree.
Period.
I really agree. Agree.
Yeah. Because he doesn't wrestle the wrestler match. He doesn't run the ropes. He will sell for guys when it's time. He'll put moves over like crazy. Great psychology. And Riddle's a good worker, and he's got that background.
Yeah.
And Riddle,
I think they could have a good match if they cooperate.
Riddle's pretty controversial, so it would add a lot. That would be interesting.
Yeah,
that would be interesting. And Brock's like a hired hitman. He'll go where the money is.
Oh yeah, for sure.